What's up, YouTube? This is Guy, and today we are checking out some graphic NATO straps from the company Vario, or perhaps it's pronounced Vario. Regardless, Vario reached out to me a while back, and I have to apologize to them for not getting to this review sooner, and asked if I'd like to check out some of their graphic NATO straps. I said, yeah, sure, absolutely. Go ahead and send them over to me. So, that's how they got here on the table today. The straps on the table are interesting in that they are designed with a very intricate graphic print, and the product line has on their website something, maybe it's 10, a dozen, something like that, different variations. Of course, you can see we only have 4 here on the table today. But also, each variation is limited to only 500 pieces. So presumably, once they're sold out, they're not going to reproduce any particular coloration or graphical print again. With that in mind, they are available in 18, 20, and 22 millimeter sizes, and they come with silver or stainless steel, gold, and rose gold hardware. Now, as far as these straps go, vis-a-vis build quality, construction materials, how do these compare to other straps on the market? And I guess we should first talk about price points. I'll compare these to some other NATO straps that I've reviewed in the past. In particular, I want to talk about the Clockwork Synergies premium straps and the original Blue Shark NATO straps, not their high-end luxury style Alpha Sharks, just their basic ones. The Clockwork Synergy straps come in at the cheapest price point of $15 per strap. The original Blue Shark comes in at $18 per strap. And these Vario Graphic NATO straps come in at $26 per strap. Now, in the case of these Varios, you have a deal where you can buy 2 and get 1 free, which would substantially lower the overall price, although Blue Shark has the same deal on their $18 straps. So, with that in mind, without accounting for the uniqueness of the graphical printing, because that's ultimately what you're paying for here. You're paying for these very unique, very stylized, graphical printed straps. Let's not talk about that for a second. Let's just talk about the overall build quality. How do these compare to those other 2 straps? Well, I have a Clockwork Synergies NATO strap here, and if I compare any of these straps to that Clockwork Synergies strap, I'm going to say that basically we're talking about the same level of quality of construction of materials. I'm going to move some of these out of the way, and we'll just compare these 2 straps side by side. There's one exception where I think that these Vario straps are quite a bit better, but if we look at the hardware, more or less the same quality. You're probably not going to be able to pick it up so much on camera, but the quality, the texture, the grain of the nylon, just, ballistic nylon, it's basically the same. The quality of the stitching of the hardware, again, it's about the same. The only differences that I noticed is once we look at the application of the holes. Those Vario straps are much better in that regard. You can see this Clockwork Synergy straps, the holes, and I haven't worn this strap a whole lot, by the way, just a couple of times, so it's not like I stretched the holes out, but you can see on the black strap, which is the Clockwork Synergy straps, the holes aren't very neat and uniformed. That's not a big deal when you're talking about a $15 strap, who cares, right? But I did want to point out that that is a big difference in these Vario straps. The holes are probably, I don't know, cut with a laser, if I had to guess, maybe a water jet. I'm not exactly sure, but they're very clean, they're very uniform. So in terms of overall construction and quality, I would say that these straps are on par with both the Clockwork Synergy straps, which I've reviewed in the past, and the Blue Shark's basic original straps, which I've also taken a look at in the past. Again, what makes these straps stand out is the printed design on each of them. And I don't know that there are a lot of other companies that do this level of printing or decoration. So ultimately, again, if you're looking for, or if you're looking at these straps, that's really what you're paying that extra money for. Now, is it worth it? I guess that is, subjective. Are you into the design and the styles that they offer? If so, I want to say that the difference between the $18 Blue Shark and the $26 Vario strap is pretty much negligible. I mean, we're talking about, what is that, $8? If it's a design that I can only get in one place and I like it, I'm going to pay the extra $8, even though, you know, it is, whatever that works out to be, 25, 30 something percent more expensive. You know, just because it's unique, it is, again, somewhat limited. They only produce 500 pieces of each design. So keep that in mind. So we're going to get in here nice and close and look at some of these designs in detail to get an idea of the quality of the printing, of the graphics on these different straps. I'll go ahead and move most of them out of the way, and we'll start out with this gray one because that's kind of my favorite. Bring it in nice and close here and take a look at it. Now, you can see that, and honestly, I'm not exactly sure how these textures or graphics are applied. Is it printed? Is it woven with multiple different colors of the nylon? Honestly, I don't know. But what I can say is that it's done very well. There's no bleeding of the colors. It's very crisp and clean and uniform. And overall, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of the graphics, for lack of a better word. I don't know exactly how I would describe that more properly. But overall, very, very impressed with that aspect of it. Now, whether or not you like the designs, again, that's totally subjective. But, you know, quality and craftsmanship, it's done really, really well. So, you know, this is kind of they have names for each of their colorations on the website, and unfortunately I didn't write them down, but this is sort of like a gray, I don't know, plaid-ish kind of design. I'll bring in some of the other ones and you can look at them more closely. You can also note that they do have their branding on the bottom end keeper there. You can see Vario. The rest of the hardware is basic, plain, in this case, polished stainless steel. Same thing with the buckle. But yeah, what we're really concerned about or interested in here is the quality of the printing or the colorations of these straps. And they do look very good. I'm not going to try to oversell them, again, because it's going to be, you know, subjective as to whether you like a particular design. But I was impressed, again, with how well done they are. We'll move on to the camo one. Take a close look at that. Sort of a old style military camo as opposed to one of the more modern digital camos. If they did a digital camo, I would definitely buy one of those. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to see modern American military digital camo pattern. That would be very cool. And then finally we have one more of a navy blue with some orange highlights. It does have a bit of a sheen, you can see in my light, depending on how you catch it. You know, I don't know, fibers, I guess, of the nylon. It's got a little bit of a shiny aspect to it. It is very smooth and very soft, though. They're comfortable. And yeah, I have absolutely no complaints with them. Again, they're not the high-end luxury style NATO straps that you might expect, like from the Blue Shark Alpha Shark line, or my favorite straps, the Phenom NATO straps. But they are very good for an affordable strap that is unique in you know, the design and coloration options that you can get. I have a couple of watches. I'm going to throw probably just two of these straps on different watches to kind of give you a demonstration of what they might look like on a Seiko SKX 009 and also a Seiko SNZG13, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I get the reference numbers wrong. So I'll throw straps on those watches and give you wrist shots and you know, just give you an idea of what potentially you could do with your watches, you know, and these different straps. We'll be right back. So here's my Seiko SKX 009 on the light blue with, you know, kind of darker navy highlights. And, you know, it's not exactly for me. I'm not that adventurous when it comes to different colorations. I'm very straightforward, solid, plain, dark colors. So I'd, you know, just wear this if I were wearing on a NATO on a navy blue strap, and that would be that. But I could see where this would appeal to people that are a little bit more adventurous in, you know, the type of accessories and colorations and wardrobe that they like. I think potentially it could also look quite good on this darker navy blue strap. But, you know, I just wanted to throw it on one of them as an example. As far as, you know, the fit and comfort and everything, it's perfect. You know, it's what you would expect from a typical NATO strap. So yeah, there's the SKX 009 on one of the Vario Graphic Nato Straps. I'll throw my Seiko 5 SNZG13 on another one and give you another demonstration. Alright, here's another example. This is the Seiko 5 SNZG13 on that kind of almost, I don't know, plaid or argyle patterned gray strap. This actually works pretty well for me. I could probably actually wear this one and not feel a little self-conscious about having like a loud decorative strap on like that other one. You know, this is all just personal taste and preference and whatnot, so, you know, to each their own, right? But yeah, for me, this is a little bit more refined and understated. I like the way that it looks on this watch. And again, the quality of these straps are quite good. They're, again, not the equivalent to the higher-end luxury straps. They're similar to your standard ballistic nylon NATO straps, with the exception of there being, you know, quite a bit of variation in what you can do with the coloration, graphics, and styling. And again, like I said, those holes on this strap are probably the nicest done holes of any of the more affordable straps that I've encountered. So yeah, there you go. There's another example on my Seiko 5. I like it. I'm impressed with the quality of the straps in general. I think they're a pretty decent product, you know, despite their slightly higher than what you might expect price point. That said, if you're interested in picking these up, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description to the Vario website. I believe it's just vario.sg. They are located out of Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, if you want to check those out, feel free. I'm not getting endorsed or promoted or commissioned or anything to show you these straps, other than they provided me a few samples just to do the review video with. So, you know, I'm not shilling these for them. I just wanted to share them with the community and let you guys know that they're out there if you didn't already realize that they were available. Thanks for checking out the video, and I have some more videos coming up later this week. All right, guys. Bye.